Hello, and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dorthek, and I'm very excited to bring you a new YouTube series playing Factorio with the Space Exploration 0.3 mod. I've played Space Exploration before, off-camera, and it's probably my single favorite mod. And the author, Arendel, who makes some wonderful mods, just released a new version, 0.3, and that's what we will be playing today. This series is going to be played live on Twitch and then converted to YouTube, so you will see some live interactions with chat, maybe some alerts. Hopefully you will enjoy it a great deal. As I said, it's my favorite mod, although given that we're playing it with AI Industry, it's going to take us a little bit of time before we actually get to space. So hopefully you will stick with us and check it out. Let's get going. Here we go. All right, let's see. I had a regen thing I wanted to do. Where is that page? There we go. Okay. Brand new game, replay, and I have a map exchange string that I want to use. And this will be available, or is available, in the resource file if you want to grab a copy of it to follow along. As you can see, I am setting I'm setting a lot of setting some very rich and large patches, but not a whole lot of them. And now this is new in this edition. We have all of these resources that are not on the home world. We had water, ice, and space before, but everything else is new, so I got no idea what this is about. We'll find out together. Let's see. I am not happy with one setting of the audio system, so give me 1 sec. I'm just going to mute the mic for 1 second while I adjust this. There we go. I think the preamp gain was set way too high. Alright, so let's jump right into it. It's going to take a moment to generate. Let me make sure the recording is going. It is. And Pretzel is closed. Fantastic. Alright, this is the Factorio free play. Our task is to launch a rocket. Yep, we know that. Hit tab and boom, all the explosions. Yep, we've discovered a new planet and discovered a new star. If you're in chat and have not played space exploration before, a lot of this is new. If you have played space exploration, some of this is new. This is new. Informatron, this is a different mod that is now required prereq for space exploration, and it allows mod authors to give us information, which is kind of nifty. So, Exploration Journal, I found myself crash-landed on an unfamiliar planet with parts of a small ship burning around me. My body was bruised, scratched, and singed, but nothing too serious. My head injury was apparently more serious, a pounding headache, and the light was blinding. Worse still, I couldn't remember how I got here, or even who I was beyond a name and a vague sense of purpose: to build. Even then, I couldn't remember what to build or how to build it. At first I thought my head had been damaged in the crash and the memories would come back, but they still haven't. The fact that my data logs were also empty or reformatted had me thinking of other explanations. Alright, so that's a little bit of story. A lot of this is for later: space spaceships, space sciences, cargo rockets, zones, launching satellites, meteor defense. Meteor defense is interesting because we just had a warning that a meteor was incoming, but hopefully it missed us. So, first things first, we can now do this through here. Let's set ourselves to be red, because I find it easier to spot. Especially purple is difficult in the alien biomes. So here's our crashed ship, and we can salvage a lot of stuff from it. Now, I am playing with quite a few mods. So if you hit the exclamation point mods command, it will give you the link to see what they are. I'm playing with a lot of quality of life mods, and the two big mods, of course, are space exploration itself, plus the Ooh, big rock with coal. Excellent. And AAI, Advanced Autonomous Industries, only the industries part, not the vehicles part, if you're familiar with that. We're definitely not doing vehicles. Both are written by Earendel, who's a fantastic mod developer, and they're kind of meant to go together. Space exploration is kind of built to go with it. You don't have to play it that way, you can play it with vanilla. And I gave a lot of thought to doing just that because it would let us get into space sooner. But I decided to do it the hard way and play with AI. AI has a much longer don't need that burner phase, not as bad as Industrial Revolution, but significantly longer than vanilla. And it adds a lot of resources and requirements that we don't have in vanilla. Some more rock with coal. We want to grab that. There's regular rocks. I kind of like that the trees are blasted down around here where we crashed. That's nice. Any more wreckage? Yep, some more up here. We really want to get the wreckage because there's all sorts of goodies hidden in the wreckage. Or at least there were in the previous version. I mean, some of it is just iron plates, which is, you know, nice enough at this stage. But some of it is much more valuable stuff like all these things. So, we got a burner mining drill, a stone furnace, a burner assembling machine, a burner lab, and some raw resources, including a med pack and a motor. Lovely. I'm gonna put coal on my over here. So let's take a look at our surroundings. We have stone, we have iron, we have copper, we have coal, and we have a lake. I think we're going to eventually plan to have our base up here, kind of running east-west north of us. And that's because the terrain comes from another Earendel mod called Alien Biomes. And Alien Biomes, in the settings that we have, and those settings are not changeable when we have space exploration up, they create a lot of these little tiny lakes. And the lakes are annoying until we have landfill technology, which we don't yet. And even when we do, it's still a resource sink. Stone is very valuable in this game. And so up here on the snow, it doesn't look like it places those as much up on the snow areas up there. So we're gonna go that way. As usual, we're gonna start by getting some basic mining up. And I do have fill for me enabled, so it automatically dumped some coal in here. That'll get us some iron. Let's see. Do we have the makings for another drill? No, we need stone brick, right. Because of course this requires, this mod pack requires a lot of stone. Can we make the stone? Yes, we can make furnaces though, so let's make like 5. And start producing some stone brick from just this, all this stone that we've picked up. And that's the even distribution mod, dumping a whole bunch of it in there. And we will pick that up in a minute. We have some iron plates. Excellent. Let's make a few more burner mining drills. We're very limited, as you can see, on what we can make. We do have an burner assembling machine, but not yet the ability to make it. And we can make some science specs because we've got a little bit of copper, but we can only make 4. And our basic tech requires 10 like usual, so we gotta go a little bit more than that. We've got burner mining drills, so let's continue to... Nope, need a few more of these guys, which means we need some more stone, right, because we dumped all our stone in them. Of course. But fortunately we have all these rocks. So, some more of those. definitely gonna be a bit of a running around, picking things up in my hand mining phase, like normal. They're all, none of the, oh, there's another rock. That's good. Okay. Didn't we have some? Did I just make some? No. Okay. We've got 6 more drills, so let's do 4 of these. You're out of stone, that's fine. We'll dump all the stone in there. Let's see, we need coal. Let's set up some coal production up there and break a few more rocks on the way. Five more drills. So I think we're gonna set up 2 and 2. Let's put you here. Okay. I'd like to make at least 1. Let's see, we want 2 for copper, 2 more for coal, and 2 for stone. So we want like 6. So let's 1, 2, 3 more. That's fine. And then I'm just gonna immediately put these. And there's some coal. Let's run down to copper. Now, one of the interesting things here is you get shallow water in addition to deep. Deep you cannot walk through, shallow you can, and so can the biters. So that's important to be aware of. A little bit of wood. Just so we can make some wooden chests. This is trees in the way of my copper. I'm gonna clear them out real quick. Now the only problem is the Fill For Me mod insists on putting wood into these things if I don't have coal, so we want to be careful of that. Okay, that's a little bit of copper production. And let's get a little bit of stone up. Stone is down this way. And we can get a lot from just hand mining these rocks, but we do want to start an automation as soon as we can. Just kind of chopping my way through this forest to get there. Here we are. Ooh, more rocks. Including the big rocks that have coal in them. Always a good thing. Let's put you... that's a cliff. And we're gonna put a box on one of them, because we're definitely gonna need some stone. And... oh. And we're gonna put a burner on the other. And we make one more... we can? Because I realize we're gonna want more... of that. No, not in alt mode. Alright, we've got plenty of stone here. And lots more rocks that will need to go away anyway. this way and we're out of coal, which is not really a surprise. We've been running you guys pretty hard. Okay, now we have some of that, some of that. Let's go grab some coal. Can we make more of you? Yes, we can. There's some coal. Now we finally have a reasonable amount. Let's swing by here and get some copper. And it is slower walking through the water, but I think the shortcut here is worth it. And we need to power you up. There's some copper. Do we have enough yet to make 10 science? No, we have enough to make 5 science. We need a lot more iron, right? Because we just picked up a whole bunch of... Oh, look at that. The snow is making snow crunchy noises. That's awesome. And we just dumped all our coal. Stone can go in here. Let's make 10 science, and then we can drop our lab and start researching things. Why are you... Oh, see, that's the problem. If you don't have coal, it'll stick wood in there, which not only clogs them, it also wastes my valuable wood, because, you know, wood is hard to come by early game. And I got some of that, which I did not want. Let's go drop that off and get some more copper. And might as well make a little more science. There we go. Plenty of copper now. I think we're good on stone and stone brick, so we're gonna go back to steel, to iron rather, because we need to feed it coal. Okay, let's plop our... except I'm out of coal again, aren't I? Put wood in here. Now this is an assembling machine. I don't want an assembling machine. I want the lab. Yeah, I don't want you to feed you on wood. Let's go get some more coal. Make some more of these guys. There we go. A fair amount of that. Let's set up one more square while we're over here. Oh, apparently I took out just a little too much. Just a little too much. Nope, that's a bad position. See, one of them being out of fuel is not a big deal. It'll cross-feed. But if the whole block is out of fuel, that's problematic. That's definitely problematic. Alright. Take a stack of coal and take all our science. And let's do the usual. We want automation. And then we want logistics. Do we... Okay. Now note this only gives us belts. We don't even get splitters yet. That's in this next logistics. Sand, military is gonna be needed eventually. Stone walls, steel, fuel belt. Okay. Alright, let's We only have one assembler, so we can't even make... We can't really automate production of science packs. We need one more... we need 2 assemblers for that. Let's go get some stone. Which should be down this way somewhere. And we've run this out of coal completely. Not that I have a whole lot here, but... I did not mean to open that. We should use yarn. Let's see. Resource monitor. I want to add that. We don't need the toggle personal roboport button yet. We don't have a roboport. So let's turn on resource monitor as a button. There we go. And we need more coal to feed that. Let's come back with coal. And we finished science. Excellent. Can we make another one of these? We can. Excellent. And we're out of coal right over here. Let's go grab coal. Clearly that's the next thing we need. Oh, this one ran out of coal, which means this system stopped working. So we will do this. There's plenty of coal. How are we doing on copper? We probably need more. Alright. How are you doing on coal? We have plenty. Yep, we don't need to feed more in here. We do, however, need to feed the stone area, which is down this way. There we go. It's really not producing all that much, and I keep forgetting to pick up, to drop that copper ore. All right. Next, research. We will need sand, that's true, but before we get into sand, let's do this just to be safe, and let's do that, and let's do that, and then we will go from there. Not that we have anything to make it with yet, but, you know, it's the principle. Right. Okay, but now that we have 2 burner machines, we can set them... Oh, we don't have inserters, do we? No, we do have inserters. So we're gonna need, like, a bunch of those. So... one there. One there. Box there. And an inserter going this way, this way, this way, this way. Now I do have the burner fuel leech mod, so that should help us with feeding all these inserters. You are going to produce gears, and you are going to produce red science. And feed it into here. Yeah. And we're out of coal, but we can go grab more over here. And we make 2 more drills. No. Need more steel, more iron for that. And, oh, these are running out. This is why I like to set up these sets of 4 rather than longer runs, because that way only one cell at a time run out of coal. Yeah. Let's go grab some more copper. And science is running. Yay. Okay, that's some more copper plate. Back over here. Okay, I'd like to at least double this, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And another one of those. Okay, let's put some more coal in here and some more iron just to make sure it's running. We really need a second lab. We can in fact make another lab. Excellent. Let's let that run. So what we're gonna do is put a box here. And we're gonna cap it at 1. And we need another loader. The lab can go here. And a second lab can go here. What is the problem? Why are you not outputting? Why is this stuck? It's saying it doesn't have iron gears, but it has iron gears right here. What is the problem? That was weird. And now it's running just fine. Oh, and I picked up some more science specs. Let's split them amongst you. Alright, that was odd. Let's go get more coal. And there's military. Can we make that submachine gun? We can, and some armor and some more ammo, just to keep us safe. I'm a fan of the submachine gun more than the shotgun, but I think that's largely personal preference. Okay, let's grab some more copper. And I just know, oh, I did not mean to pick up all your coal. Let's recall you guys. And pick up this. And I just realized I have something, an alarm going off in the other room that I need to silence because it's gonna drive me batty. So I'm gonna be away for just a second. It's gonna say 3 minutes. I'm not gonna be 3 minutes. I'm gonna be less than a minute. apologies, I don't think I muted the mic, so you probably heard all sorts of unpleasant thumps and thuds. But, as promised, I am back, and the game is back. Alright, we were heading back over to iron. Why are we stopped now? Copper. There's copper right there. What is the problem? These... Oh, it's stuck trying to feed the wrong thing. It has a bit of copper in its, that's interesting. And this doesn't want more copper. Very strange. Hopefully we'll be rid of the fuel leech soon. Was that all my copper? Coal? I just got rid of all of my coal, didn't I? Yes, I did.